Not again! Not again! Oh, no! Fuck! Are you sure this is safe? It looks kind of far. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Wait, no, I didn't agree to this. What you just saw was the culmination of 30 plus hours of Mirrorwatch gameplay and everything that comes with it. I'm talking new abilities, missing the easiest sleep dart ever, dying in a fight you weren't even a part of. All of this is the staple of the newly released game mode Mirrorwatch, but before we get into that, how did this all start? Well, it all started with an idea. A stupid idea. One that involves an overdone concept that I wanted to try out for myself. I wanted to make a tier list based on the various heroes in Mirrorwatch and rank them on a couple of factors, but all that really happened was that I ended up here, dangling over a cliff edge with no way out. But before I die again, let's go back to the beginning. The very beginning. Okay, too much at the beginning. There we go. Today we'll be ranking every playable Mirrorwatch hero and then some on a patent-pending Mirrorwatch tier list. There will be war crimes, there will be light speed travel, and maybe even nap time. So, without further ado, let us begin. For the people who've been living under rocks for the past few months, Mirrorwatch is Overwatch's Season 10 theme, where everyone's usual alignments are now swapped around. The game mode that follows the theme is aptly named Mirrorwatch, where a select few heroes have been chosen, each with changed up kits that give them cool new abilities. We're going to be ranking each of these heroes based on two factors, how fun they are and how cool they are. These are the only two things that matter to me, and as much fun winning is, I'd rather have fun and lose than win and be bored the entire time.
GG.
I'm looking at you, Zarya. Boring ass bitch. Of course, we'll be ranking them anywhere from S to F tier based on these factors, with a nice little explanation on why I'm 100% factually correct in my placements and why you all are wrong. We'll be making our way up from the lowest, most god-awful tiers at the bottom and work our way up to the most fun, enjoyable, and all-around best heroes in S tier. Be warned, some of the placements may shock you. Or not. Depends on if you hate having fun and actually enjoying the game. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? First up is Zarya tier. I bet you can't guess who goes in this one. First off, let's have a look at her talent skin. Looks pretty evil, and you can really tell she's the evil version because of these veins on her arm. These veins can only mean one thing. Mirrorwatch Zarya isn't natty and instead does steroids to increase her gains. Very, very evil, as you can tell. As for her abilities, she's got a handful of new exciting changes that are sure to rock your socks off. Yeah, that was sarcasm, by the way. Now when particle barrier breaks, it now knocks back enemies and damages them as seen by this little animation on the floor. Whether or not this is actually useful in a fight is beyond me, as I was never alive long enough to find out. Of course, it also applies to allies, but still, doesn't seem to make much of a difference. Her secondary fire now travels in a straight line instead of having bullet drop, making shots a little bit easier to hit. The last chain Zarya received was her ult. Instead of sucking enemies into a black hole like a Dyson vacuum cleaner, it now pushes them away and does a bit of damage. I can see this being used for a variety of applications, and it even cost me a game one time, but that's not important. So let's go do a field test and see what in-game me has to say about her. I fucking hate Zarya's kit. Oh my god, get this bitch off me. Alright, yeah, I hate Zarya. I hate Zarya. This is another reminder that I hate Zarya. I'll play the whole game as her. I'm not gonna enjoy it, but I'll fucking do it. Fuck this Mercy. Yes! Hurt me. Hurt me. Oh, it hurts a little too much. Okay, yeah, I suck with Zarya, but she's still a boring hero and I dislike playing as her. Did this impact my ranking of her? Probably, but I don't care. She's not an awful pick, but her kit is just really boring and lacks that fun factor I'm looking for. She's boring, not natty, has no taste, so she goes all the way at the bottom in Zarya tier. Next up, D tier. Anyone in this tier is either decent at best or their changes just kind of sucked. Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. First hero in D tier, Brigitte. Her talent skin looks pretty good. I really like the evil eyes and this little shoulder thing. I can't rotate it, but it still looks pretty cool. Oh, and Mitzi is also evil now, bringing it all together pretty well. Though someone pointed out there's an emote or something where she isn't black. A little annoying, but not horrible. Brig got some interesting changes made to her kit, including an updated repair pack that grants allies lifesteal and also looks like they should be at a rave. Whipshot now brings enemies closer, so you can either hit nasty combos or die even faster than usual. Very useful for pulling back escaping enemies, but not so good in a brawl fight. I also tried to use her whip shot to try and drag someone into a chasm, but yeah. Her shield also now has an empower meter on the side of it like Doomfist's gauntlet, and once it's filled up and you shield bash someone, you light them on fire. Why? No fucking idea, but it's kinda cool. Let's see how these changes do in a field test and get my valuable in the moment opinions. You're welcome. You're welcome? I just saved your life. Please save mine. Please save mine now. Come here, bitch. Wait. Fuck you, fuck you. Oh, you just ignored me? Okay, great. And over the edge I go. Okay. Woo! Zarya. Don't act, and I'm dead. Thank you, Zarya. Overall, her changes are pretty decent, and if you're good with Brig, I could totally see her tearing up the battlefield. However, I suck ass with her, and if I wanted to melee, I would just pick Rain so I'd last longer than 2 seconds. For me, Brig is high D tier, maybe even C tier if I wasn't so ass with her. Whip shot is fun to hit and bonk people on the head, but that's about it. D tier. Our next D tier candidate, Zen. The Zen Destroyer skin is pretty fire and the evil look on him just looks great, although for some reason this skin blinks when he dies. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Zen's changes are a bit more complicated than Brig's, though I wouldn't say he performs better than her in game. Doing damage now increases the good ball's healing, though it's hard to say exactly how much a difference this makes in game. The nasty ball now does damage over time that surprisingly kills off hiding enemies or escaping enemies pretty well if their health is low enough. Zen's ult has also been changed to Interdiction Zone. Weird name for something that's just Sombra's hack field, but whatever. It's just a large hack area that lasts for a while, preventing any enemies from using their abilities when inside the zone. It can be very useful in team fights, though it does disappear once you die, so its usefulness is somewhat limited. I also somehow managed to fuck it up a few times, so just watch where you place it, please. With the logistics out of the way, let's see these changes in action. I am genuinely confused. Fucking Widow. Oh my god, if I had Lucio, I would fuck you up the ass right now. Alright, that's not... Doom. Calm the fuck down. You're not him. Okay, he might be him.
I greet you.
Let me put my balls on you. Please.
You must accept the pain. 60 seconds.
Zen is still a pretty decent pick, and while I really enjoy playing as him, his changes just aren't as cool or useful as the rest of the heroes. It's still fun to kick the shit out of people and bully them around, but he's still a glass cannon nonetheless. I also witnessed a field style execution interaction in a game where the enemy Bastion begged for death after lagging out, so our Bastion did him a favor and... Zen's still a decent pick, but the changes he got just weren't as cool or useful as the other heroes, so I put him right at the bottom of D tier.
Whoa.
We're now moving into the good to decent heroes in C tier, whose changes work well enough to be useful or are just downright fun to play as. The first hero in C tier is Widow, our first good guy on the list because, you know, Mirrorwatch. Widow's good guy skin looks great, and while it's not immediately clear, you can see that one of her eyes isn't real. Apparently in the Mirrorwatch verse, Widow got her eye shot out by Ana, but instead of just going in with one eye, opted for a new replacement eye. You know, like a smart person would. A very cool skin, with cool lore behind it too. As for her kit, Widow's changes are pretty limited, but also incredibly useful. There's this one that's okay I guess, but then there's these two. Instead of that deployable poison trap that usually annoys the hell out of me, she now deploys a little shield barrier on the ground. It only has 200 health, but it's still pretty useful nonetheless. Out of all of her changes though, her new ult is by far the best. Instead of revealing enemy locations, it now puts an additional crit point onto enemies. This is great for sniping as you have more area to work with. Of course, this crit point works for allies as well, so they too can do even more damage. But wait, there's more. A few days ago, I was scrolling on YouTube and found this video. Curiosity got the better of me and I clicked on it, and by God, was I not disappointed.
Okay, works.
Special delivery.
Wait. Who do I have 700?
Engage with
does double.
So apparently, any AoE attack does double damage when Widow's ult is activated, as it hits the normal hitbox as well as the crit point. Len Gaming does a great job of exploring and figuring out why this happens, so go check him out if you want more information. But the general idea of this is that the normal hitbox and the crit point take damage in tandem. Why? I have no idea, but this commenter on that video had a good idea, so yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. It also makes stuff like Echo Sticky Bombs disappear entirely, so clearly something weird is going on. With all that yapping out the way, it's time for a good old field test. Hello. Save me. Zen, please. Zen,
Stop the careful.
Zen, please. Zen, please. Zen, please. Zen, please. Zen. Holy fuck. What? There we go.
Initiated.
She's coming. Save me. Somebody, please. She's after me. Not too bad. So much has to be done in post. I forgot. I'm fucking unfunny. Oh, she was stuck. Fuck. Okay. No one can make fun of me for this in the comments if I put this in. I'm sorry. I'm ass, but it's just how it is. It's just how I'm trying this out for you all. For you all out there who, I don't know, Shut the fuck up and let me play. Widow's a pretty solid pick for sure, and while I'm somewhat decent with her, she has very situational usage, and I also tend to get dipped as her in some capacity, so pretty good, kind of situational, but I do enjoy playing as her. C tier. Our next and last addition to C tier. You know her, you hate her, she gives half the fucking player base schizophrenia. It's Sombra! Yeah, it's Sombra. Sombra's Overwatch skin looks pretty decent. The blue and gold look nice, though it's not anything too special. Sombra's basically a support now. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Instead of hacking enemies, she can now only hack allies, and in doing so gives them increased attack speed and some overhealth to boost their defense. Her new ult, Antivirus, is just hacked on a bigger scale, giving increased attack speed and overhealth to all allies in its range, as well as yourself. Also, I tried hacking an enemy before I knew the changes and just ended up looking like a giant dumbass, so yeah, that was fun. Huh? What time is it? Field test time? Woo! I'm gonna fucking...
Gotta go.
Let's go. Start. No! Okay, so it boosts... Yeah, boosts you a fair bit. Watch out. They're bombs. They're bombs. Got him. Kill that bitch. Kill her. Great. Woo, that's a Reinhardt. Oh, fuck. Fight him. Fight him. Get him. Fight him. Damn. Oh, no. I don't want to talk about it. Support Sombra isn't a bad pick, and she definitely has her usefulness when it comes to fighting. While hacking allies to boost them is useful, it still doesn't compare to the euphoria I get when hacking enemies and annoying the fuck out of them, like the little goblin I am. Not a bad pick, but I'll have to put her right below Widow in C tier. I also escaped a pulse bomb by teleporting, so that was pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, C tier. Welcome to B tier. Anyone in B tier has been dubbed fun and strong enough to enjoy playing as, but not so overpowered that they control the game. Up first, Doomfist, one of my favorite heroes and one I consider to be pretty fun when you play him right. His Overwatch skin looks pretty good, and the gauntlet on him just looks sleek as hell. It just looks great. He also makes this face in this highlight intro, so overall, pretty great. His kit in this mode makes him feel much better to play as and feels relatively balanced. Seismic Slam now grants overhealth to self and nearby allies, and Power Block is actually viable now as it has that projector shield attached to it. The block change is by far my favorite because now the ability called Power Block actually blocks damage. The shield empowers the gauntlet like usual, but the added defense is definitely a major upgrade from the normal block as it gives you and your teammates actual coverage. Meteor Strike is also pretty great as once you land, you and nearby allies get a shit ton of overhealth for a few seconds, giving you an extra edge in combat. It's also just really fun to Atom Smasher people. Goodbye. Alright, that's enough talking. It's fisting time. I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of cool.
This is your warning. Hello there.
Oh, I fucked up. Oh no. I raised barrier. Oh, you saw it too. I raised barrier for a second. Oh, I almost had that. Well, that's unfortunate. No, I'm not sleepy. I'm not. Oh my God. I was just too fucking sleepy apparently. Oh, I just so tired. Had to take a nap. Oh no, so tired. Oh, that's me. It's me getting my absolute shit rocked. Yep, okay. Oh my fucking God. It was a misinput. It was a misinput, I swear. It's even worse when you watch it again. Oh, we lost. Oh. In my opinion, some of these changes should definitely transfer over to regular Doom because they're cool and I also want him to be meta for once. Definitely not biased at all. Nope, not me. I also did this.
Engaging enemy combatant.
Fuck Mercy. All my homies hate Mercy. I hit her so goddamn hard, almost as hard as you should hit that like and subscribe button down below. Haha, okay. But yeah, Doom's one of my favorite heroes, and in this he had great kit changes to boot, so Doom sits at the top of B tier.
And they say chivalry is dead.
Next up in B tier is Bastion, our favorite killing machine and one I didn't expect to put this high on the list. His squish skin is really sleek and evil looking, but it's been around for a while, so no wow points there. As for changes, most of his kit has been changed in some way, most notably that his primary fire is now a powerful cranium denting shotgun. His terraform has been replaced with an intel form where his rate of fire is increased and it can see through walls up to a certain distance, kind of like Widow's ult. This can also be pretty useful when delving into enemy territory and also running away when you realize you fucked up. The bounce grenade also does no damage to you now, so the grenade boost forward is a little less painful. To enemies though, it's still as deadly as ever. Now, the main reason Bastion is rated so highly, the Slicer. These things haven't seen the light of day since PvE, rest in peace my boy, and have been seen very little ever since. However, with the release of Mirrorwatch, they've been repurposed into Bastion's ult, replacing the mortar strikes with these little guys that fall out of the sky and wreak absolute havoc on the enemy team. They can also kill each other apparently, as I figured this out in a really low quality clip on my stream. We've got a maximum of 4 slicers to deploy, pretty much the exact same way you would normally use this ult. They're actually pretty strong and can do decent damage on enemies. The real reason these things are impressive though, is this. These motherfuckers can contest and capture points, each and every single fucking one of them. As soon as the landing animation starts, they start to contest the point, boosting the contest numbers as high as 9 if all allies are on the point at the same exact time. That is insane. I've seen this come in clutch so many times. These things on their own are S tier, easily S tier. Future me, put them up in S tier. They deserve to have their own spot on the tier list. I think that might have been a war crime, but it's okay. So Bastion goes crazy. I can win. I lost. I think. Well, I haven't tried Tracer. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. I got gangbanged. What the fuck? Did you really? 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 I'm just that big of a threat, I guess. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? Holy shit. Mercy, please. Oh, and I just walked into it. I clearly was not supposed to be here. You're dead. I'm about to die. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm just built different. I'm just built different. I'm just built different. Holy shit, did I kill all of them? With a slicer and shotgun combo, Bastion can be very deadly in the right hands. Not my hands, but still, he can be a real threat sometimes. I put Bastion right below Doom, though I'll admit he's hard carried by the slicers. B tier. Our third addition to B tier, Rain, our favorite giant hammer wielding, muscle showing, solo charging, and die instantly, live and die with glory crusader. Fuck, that's a lot of words. As skins go, Rain goes pretty hard. He's exactly what you think if someone told you about an evil Rain. He's dressed in all black, evil face covering thing, Talon logos, actually staying in the team for once, the whole shebang. As for his changed abilities, they're honestly not too bad. I could do without the shatter change, but we'll get to that later. The most obvious change of his would be his shield. It has all the basic functions of his normal shield with the addition of an integrated BAP window. Definitely a great change when it comes to team fights and pushing on the points, and the shield itself just looks really cool. His second change is a passive called Frenzy that increases his attack speed with damage dealt by his hammer. It tops out at 3 swings indicated by this little box down here, but it can still be majorly helpful and does a shit ton of damage. His ult of course was changed too, but this one has me feeling meh. It's not a bad change, it does do a lot of damage, it has decent range, but for some fucking reason, I can't hit anything. No, seriously, I can't fucking hit anything. I've played Mirrorwatch Rain a ton trying to figure him out, but for some reason I've only been able to hit his shatter 2 to 3 times. It's insane. I know it's a major fucking skill issue, but seriously, how the fuck do you miss that many times? Alright, enough whining about my failures. Let's take him out for a test drive and see what he can do. Evil Rain be like, I'm gonna stay with my team and I'll counter swap if need be. No, I'm sleepy. No. Grandma, I told you. Stop drugging the cookies. I don't know. Why did I do that? That was the stupidest fucking... Why did I do that? Fuck you. Get him. Oh, whoops. Fuck ass. Oh, ow. Oh, ow. Oh my god. I look like I'm at a rave. Oh my god, that was disgusting. Whoa. Why did... Oh, that was disrespectful. I just committed insurance fraud. What the fuck was that? She's not dead. How the fuck? Rain felt really good in this mode, and the kit changes, for the most part, have been really fun to play with. But Rain's a solid B tier right below Bastion because, you know, Rain's gonna rain. So Rain goes in B tier.
Would you like to come?
Last but not least in B tier, Anna. Her talent skin looks downright despicable and is radiating Tommy Mommy Guild vibes. Yeah, I fucking said it. It's what we're all thinking, you cowards. I'll die on this hill if I have to, but we both know it's true. A fair amount of her kit's been changed up, starting with her biotic rifle, which can now headshot. To me, biotic grenade feels about the same. Its description says it was updated, though I had trouble seeing it actually make a difference in the game. Sleep dart's still the same, and honestly, it's as fun as ever. Her ult has only really changed a bit. You just nano yourself and have unlimited ammo for a time, so you can go apeshit if you really wanted to. She does have a new ability called Lunge, which is basically just Hanzo's dash rebranded. It does give her that mobility she was lacking, so it balances her out pretty well. You know what time it is. It's field test time. Why are you... Yeah, that was kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Sleepy! Fuck! And I got hit by a car. Why does it sound like that? Probably would best just kind of... Are you fucking... I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Leave me alone. What? Not again. Not again. Oh, no, fuck. I forgot you exist. You exist. Right. Dead people are bombs now. Got it? Understood? I'll just go fuck myself. Because her kit feels pretty much the same, I put her at the bottom of B tier, and the only reason she isn't in C tier is because I love sleeping people and putting the pillow under them. Don't king shame me. But yeah, B tier.
In the desert?
Alright, fuckheads, buckle the hell up and sit down because we're in an A tier, baby. Anyone here was either game breaking or really fun to play as, or both. To me, it was both. First up in A tier is the only flying hero who I don't want to shoot out of the sky using a Patriot missile system, Echo. Her stealth skin is pretty sleek and fitting for this mode, considering she's more or less a government assassin in the Mirrorwatch verse, and some of her voice lines are just downright disrespectful.
I'd like to report a missing Overwatch agent.
God damn. I also have a weakness for robots in general, so yeah, 10 out of 10. Her kit is very wishy-washy, and by wishy-washy, I mean half of them are fucking garbage. Her usual sticky bombs are now slower moving homing sticky bombs, and while the humming effect can be really useful, they're also really easy to dodge. Flight was changed to a short but fast boost forward. I personally like this change as it made diving in and out a lot easier. You can also knock back and even kill enemies if you ram into them while flying. This proves pretty useful when trying to pull off combos. Focusing beam now slows and does increase damage to enemies below half health, a very useful tool in finishing off enemies and biting blasting them into the afterlife. Now here's where things really go downhill. Her stupid motherfucking ult. I don't know who the fuck approved this thing, but they should be fired and burned at the fucking stake. Anyone used to using her original ult will be downright offended by what they did to her. So basically her new ult increases attack speed and decreases cooldown. Not bad, right? Wrong. Not only does the transformation sequence blind you for a few seconds, there's no extra life. Most of the time I just straight up died because it's so useless. You can only use it when hiding in the backline and spamming, praying to God you hit someone. It honestly would have been a top tier ult if you just gave her that extra life, even some shields or something. The transformation still blinds you for a second, leaving you a sitting duck. Aside from her downright awful ult and her semi-useful sticky bombs, I still really enjoyed playing as Echo and had a lot of fun as her. Easily one of the funnest heroes to play as in my opinion, so I put her right at the top of S tier. I mean A tier, of A tier.
I wish I could eat.
Next up in A tier, Tracer. Step on me, please. Yeah, hot got Tracer because an A+ for me and probably some questionable Google searches later on. I know she's gay, don't care, still hot. Tracer only got 2 changes to her kit, but both of these changes are pretty goddamn game breaking. The first change is her extra blinks. Usually she has a max of 3 blinks before she has to wait for the cooldowns to, well, cool down. In Mirrorwatch, however, she can sacrifice some of her health to take extra blinks. You can't actually kill yourself with this, trust me, I tried, but it's pretty broken when it comes to combat. You can blink in and all the way out after pulse popping without even using recall. Just heal up from whatever damage you take and just go straight back in. You're basically a killing machine. You also might have noticed this thing. Well, this is her second change, the one that makes this in and out strategy even more broken. Here's exactly what the description says, but I'll paraphrase it just for you all. Doing continuous damage when the bars goes up. When the bar is full, you attack faster and steal enemy health. So let's say you take damage. Okay, fine. Just do more damage to get that bar up and you'll heal from your damage. Oh, you get damaged again? Just keep doing damage and you'll just put the bar right back up again. And so on and so forth until a mercy bombs you and you die. Fuck. Tracer is just broken as hell and fun as hell in this mode. I'm gonna go make those questionable Google searches now, so I'll leave you all with the field test. Oh, she's hot. I mean, no, it's okay. Everyone can admit it. This version, Goth Tracer, kinda hot. I say kind of. It is. It just is. All right, I want to pulse bomb someone. Just, oh. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. Run. It's time. What the fuck was that? Get close. Please, I want to stick you while you're in the air. Yes. Fuck you, Marcy. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, uh-oh. Just hide. Leave me alone. She wants me. She wants me. She wants me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, shit. You can't have me. Fuck you. Explode him. Explode him. Make him explode. Make him explode his pants right now. Oh, no. Yo. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's horrible. Oh, you're joking. Oh, you're joking. That was a perfectly placed whatever the fuck that was. Talon Tracer, hot, overpowered, fun to play as. There really isn't anything else you could ask for. You know what? Fuck it. She's going in S tier. Cry all you want if you disagree, but I love the kind of woman that will actually just kill me. She was super fun to play as, and it actually made me try out normal Tracer, so yeah, S tier, just for the hell of it.
Bombs taken!
Oh my god, we finally made it to S tier, holy shit. Well, actual S tier where I didn't decide to just put someone here because I could. Yeah, you probably figured it out by now given I've listed off literally everyone else. So yeah, the original holder of S tier, Mercy. Her mythic skin looks pretty good and the variants definitely invoke emotions, but the real OPness lies with interchanged abilities. For example, for whatever reason, the devs decided it would be a great idea to give the most depraved hero fanbase the ability to explode the souls of the deceased, non-living, expired, dead, mortally challenged, if you will. Dead people. It's dead people. No more rezzing. Mercy now just explodes the souls of people who have died like a fucking IED. This is very effective, very painful, and very, very fun. Her damage boost beam also has a damage over time effect where a red little beam will shoot out at an enemy and damage them a little bit. I don't know how effective it is, but it's fucking scary. If all of that wasn't enough to make you fear Mercy players, I'd like to introduce you to her ult, the Mercy Blackhawk attack helicopter. Yes, you heard me correctly. Like usual, she can fly around. The only small difference is that she can now shoot fucking air-to-surface rockets, and these rockets fucking hurt. So not only can she shoot explosive rockets at you, the moment she kills someone on the ground, she can still activate that dead soul like a goddamn IED, killing anyone within range. It's a pretty deranged ult, but I'd be lying if I said it wasn't one of the funnest changes in the whole event. Had fun with the field test. I'm gonna go make amends with whatever God will have me because the Mercy Mafia is not gonna let this one slide. I explode them. What the fuck? I can just explode their fucking souls? What the fuck is this? What kind of move is that? Fuck, why did I do that? What purpose could I possibly have for peeking? This is okay. This is fine. 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 Save me. Save me. Thanks. No, not that. Not him. I went to the slicer. What the fuck is that? Mercy Main's already scared me. Now that they can shoot rockets and explode people's souls, I'm reconsidering what games I should play. Her abilities were super fun and extremely overpowered, but it was always a fun time playing as, with, or even against her. So, finishing off the tier list for good, Mercy falls just below the Slicer in S tier.
Someone call the ambulance.
And it's done. A complete tier list of every hero in the Mirrorwatch game mode and then some. The game mode was super fun and I kind of hope some of the changes come to the main game. I stream every
Friday.
Link below. I think we're almost done, but there's one more thing I forgot to rank. That's right, one more evil, dark, fucked up thing from the Mirrorwatch verse I forgot to rank because it was just that diabolical. And that thing is Evil Gibraltar. Yeah, that's going in F tier. Okay, that's it. Bye.